Have you ever paused to think about how some objects, really unexpected ones, manage to get this incredible, almost cult status?
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's not because they're super expensive or like covered in jewels.
No, not at all. It's more about their sheer value, right?
Yeah,
Smart design.
exactly. And sometimes there's this surprising connection to someone famous that just clicks.
Yeah.
It's like finding this hidden gem, and then suddenly everyone sees it's actually, well, pure gold.
It really is compelling, isn't it? How utility and just thoughtful engineering can turn something quite humble into a genuine icon.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of challenges our ideas about what prestige even means.
It totally does. And today, we're diving into one of those very icons, the Casio MDV-107.
Ah, the Duro successor.
Yes, we're going to unpack its story, figure out what makes it so special to so many people, and reveal why watch fans around the world really respect it.
So our mission for this deep dive basically is to pull together insights from, well, a whole stack of sources. We're looking at fan communities, product descriptions, all that stuff.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, we want to understand how this, frankly, affordable diver's watch became such a symbol, discerning taste, but also just incredible usefulness.
And you are definitely going to want to stick around for this.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about a really surprising link to a global tech titan.
Oh, yeah, that connection.
And how what seems like a small design tweak actually had a pretty big impact on its evolution and how the community sees it now.
Yeah.
Let's maybe start with its origins.
Yeah.
Because it didn't just appear out of nowhere.
Right. Well, what's really interesting here is that the MDV-107's story, it properly kicks off with its predecessor, the Casio Duro MDV-106.
The original.
The original. And it got this famous nickname, the Marlin, because it had this distinctive little fish emblem right there on the dial.
I remember that one.
And it shot to cult status, largely because Bill Gates, yes, that Bill Gates, Microsoft co-founder, was seen wearing it a lot.
That contrast is just wild, isn't it? You've got one of the richest people on the planet consistently wearing a watch you could grab for, under $100?
Easily.
What does that tell you about the watch itself? I mean, beyond just the Gates factor.
Well, it fundamentally blows up the idea that status and quality only belong to luxury items, right? Gates' choice, it wasn't about flash, it was purely about practicality, reliability.
Function over form, almost.
Exactly. And that endorsement just cemented the MDV-106 as this icon of, understated, cool, functional excellence. It made a huge statement that real value isn't always tied to the price tag.
Okay, so it became this icon, this symbol. But then Casio lost the license for that Marlin logo, which brings us to the MDV-107 we're talking about today. Yeah. Was there, pushback when the fish disappeared? What did Casio do next?
That's a great question. And yes, there was definitely some, let's say, initial disappointment among the purists, the Marlin fans.
Sure, people get attached.
Totally. But Casio released the MDV-107 as the direct successor. It had the same guts, the same trusted mechanics inside.
Okay.
But they pivoted to, sleeker branding. No more Marlin. And they brought in new bezel colors, like the Pepsi.
The red and blue. Very popular.
Hugely popular. And the Batman, the black and blue one. So this shift, it wasn't just about looks. It was kind of a forced evolution that perhaps unexpectedly had some real benefits.
It's fascinating how something like a licensing issue can make a company rethink a product, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, beyond the Gates link and the new look, what's really under the hood? What keeps the MDV-107 so popular? Our sources are just overflowing with praise for its toughness, especially given the price. It almost doesn't add up.
It really is like finding a supercar engine in a normal family car. You just don't expect that level of performance for the money.
Right.
We're talking a solid 200 meters of water resistance. That's proper dive watch territory.
Sherry is depth rating.
Yeah, and a unidirectional bezel, which is crucial for timing dives safely. Plus, a screw-down case back.
Okay, those are features you usually see on watches costing way more.
Exactly. Several times more, usually.
Eh.
The MDV-107 typically sits under $100, maybe 90 euros. And you add durable mineral glass, a solid stainless steel case. It's genuinely built to last without costing the earth.
And it's not just tough. The design is just smart, isn't it? Everything about it says practical function.
Totally.
You've got that analog dial, clear date window, hands and markers that glow in the dark. Luminous stuff. So it's easy to read, even if it's murky underwater or just, dark.
And the heart of it is Casio's super reliable 2784 quartz movement.
Reliable's good.
Very reliable. Gives you about 3 years of battery life. Stays accurate to within, say, 20 seconds a month. which is plenty good for daily wear.
Yeah, more than enough.
It usually ships with a comfortable resin band, though.
Yeah.
A lot of enthusiasts swap those out, put on stainless steel bracelets, NATOs, that kind of thing.
Customization is big in the watch world.
Oh, yeah. And it's got a convenient one-touch, three-fold clasp, too. Simple, secure.
One thing that keeps popping up in the community chats, and I find this genuinely impressive, is the praise for the lume on the MDV 107, how well it glows.
Ah, yes, the lume.
People say it genuinely punches above its weight. I saw one comment, someone said, after charging briefly, the lume still glowed clearly even 5+ hours later.
Wow.
That's not just good, that's exceptional for any watch, let alone one in this price bracket.
And this brings us back to that interesting point we touched on earlier. Was losing the Marlin logo actually a blessing in disguise?
I think so.
Well, many fans now kind of speculate that maybe losing the license freed up some resources.
Like money they would have spent on the licensing fee.
Exactly. Perhaps they could divert those funds into subtly improving core things, like making that lume really perform, or just ensuring the overall build quality stayed rock solid even without the fish.
Interesting theory.
The community certainly seems to value that improved function over the old branding now, which just reinforces its already amazing value proposition, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a great example of, innovation coming out of constraint.
So, if we boil all this down, what does it really mean for you, the listener? When you look at the quick specs, roughly 44, 49 millimeter diameter, 12 millimeter thick, that 200 meter water resistance, quartz movement, 3-year battery, mineral glass, and that sub-$100 price.
Yeah.
It becomes crystal clear why the MDV 107 isn't just a watch. It's like the poster child for value.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you connect this to the bigger picture, what it offers is a genuinely affordable, dive-ready design. You get serious functionality without that massive price tag.
Right.
Its iconic appeal, which, let's be honest, got a huge boost from Bill Gates.
You can't deny that.
Combined with its refined look now, and maybe even those enhanced functions after the Marlin left, it really sets it apart. It's almost like an anti-luxury statement that somehow became its own kind of prestige.
And it's just highly regarded everywhere in watch communities. Praise for surprising build quality, that impressive lume we mentioned, comfort, overall utility. It really does make you rethink what words like luxury or prestige actually mean, doesn't it?
It does. The Casio MDV 107 is just solid proof that true value isn't always about spending loads of money. It blends ruggedness, smart design, and this really enthusiastic community following.
Perfectly put.
Which makes you wonder, though, right? If a simple, affordable watch like this can become so iconic and be so practically useful, what other everyday things might we be overlooking? What other, humble items in our own lives have that same kind of ingenious design or surprising utility or maybe even some hidden cultural weight, just waiting for us to appreciate them for what they really are?
That's a great thought to leave people with. Something to ponder the next time you pick up any ordinary object, really.